Everybody, it's Dr. Richard Witter, aka the thdrfun1, aka Trafkin, aka Richard Witter in the Morning Show. It's a nooner today. How's everybody doing out there in La La Land? Everybody hit like, share, and follow. Hit subscribe. All on the bottom, all to the sides, chat to the left, to the right. Just sit there and type a little bit. We'll get the show going with some guests maybe eventually here as my law firm is. Don't believe them about me. You can chat whenever you want. Enjoy the commercials. It should be interesting.
Circumstance, you had to start taking money out of that. Where a Roth IRA, you were not required to have any required minimum distributions. So what they've done is they've now said Roth 401ks no longer have a required minimum distribution on it. So that will change things for a lot of people who've been saving money inside of a Roth, but just inside of their employer-sponsored plan. So that's something also to be paid.
What about Roth catch-up contributions?
Yes, so here's a big thing. So one way that they might be paying this new law, right, is they said, hey, you know what? If you make over a certain amount of money, they're saying $145,000 a year. If you make a catch-up contribution into your 401k, or your employer-sponsored plan, you now have to pay taxes on that money. And it needs to go into a Roth component, the 401k plan. So whereas before, someone could make a contribution, what we call a catch-up contribution, which was $7,500 is the new limit. You could have done that and not pay taxes on that money until you took it out. Now they're saying, hey, if you make over $145,000 a year, you can still make that contribution. However, we want you to pay taxes on it when it goes in, and then therefore it'll be in the form of a Roth contribution at that point.
Well, certainly some big changes that a lot of people will definitely be paying attention to.
Yeah.
In the weeds, I know, on this one. So I would just kind of tell you, if you are in that age group of 72, 73 years old, just raise your hand, talk to your tax preparer or your financial advisor, because this is very complex stuff, and it really does make a difference.
Yeah, I was going to say, way in the weeds, but important stuff to know. All right, Dustin, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
This could be the hardest thing you will ever do. Quitting is where life gets real, really real. And sometimes you need a hand, a kind word, a reminder that you can do this. You are doing this. So keep going. Keep trying. Keep quitting. Quit Partner, free coaches and gum.
Who says you have to spend more on skincare to get results? I power up my skin with Olay. It works, guaranteed. Oh, and they have something for everyone. Boost your skin strength with new niacinamide, amp up the smoothness with Retinol 24, and turn up your skin's brightness with vitamin C. Me? I like to use them all. I power up my skincare routine with Olay. Olay, face anything.
Let's go to the swings.
Mom, look, a clown.
If ocean spray can make a juice drink with only 1 gram of sugar and still keep all of that powerful flavor, then I can do anything. I can overcome my fear of clowns.
Well, hello there.
What will you do with all that power?
So many people are overweight now and asking themselves, why can't I lose weight? For most, the reason is insulin resistance, and they don't even know they have it. Conventional starvation diets don't address insulin resistance. That's why they don't work. Now there's Golo. Golo helps with insulin resistance, getting rid of sugar cravings, helps control stress and emotional eating, and losing weight. Go to Golo.com and see how Golo can change your life. That's GOLO.com.
Hey guys, this is Joe, founder of Viore, and I want to tell you about one of my favorite pants in the Viore lineup, the Sunday Performance Jogger. The fabric on this jogger is absolutely incredible. It's got a more tailored, modern fit, making them super versatile, and it has a zip pocket to secure your belongings. Whether you're lounging around the house or you're putting yourself through a tough workout in the gym, the Sunday has you covered. And that's why the Sunday jogger is my everyday jogger.
Right now at noon, rain and snow linger across the metro with a much bigger system lurking on the horizon. We'll help you prepare for what to expect. Plus, a somber reopening after tragedy, what these restaurant owners have done to welcome customers back to a place of healing. And new at noon, the largest donation ever for a Minnesota college, where the University of St. Thomas plans to build with $75 million.
From Minnesota's most watched station, WCCO 4 News starts now with breaking news.
Thank you for watching WCCO, now streaming on CBS News Minnesota. We're following some breaking news today and a story we've been following for almost 4 years. Water Gremlin is now facing 95 civil lawsuits. It stems from the release of the cancer-causing chemical TCE from their plant in White Bear Township. The lawsuits allege people have suffered substantial damage, even death in some cases, as a result of the plant that makes fishing sinkers and battery terminals. WCCO reached out to Water Gremlin for comment. Our Jennifer Mayerly is talking to some of the people behind the suits, and we'll have the very latest on our news at 4, 5, and 6, as well as WCCO.com. To the roads now. It wasn't much, but a wintry mix that fell overnight did cause some problems during the morning drive. Traffic cameras caught this accident on 494 in the Inver Grove Heights area this morning. You can see a semi rolled over into the ditch. The State Patrol says fire crews helped get the driver out and he wasn't hurt. This was just one of more than 270 crashes and spin-outs statewide since last night. Taking a live look in downtown Minneapolis, the next weather tower is green with more snow and rain for some through the afternoon. But the next big system we're watching moves in tomorrow. Meteorologist Lisa Meadows joins us now, keeping a close eye. How soon will we see some of the changes?
As we head into tonight, that's when that next weather system will move in. So things are really winding down now across the area, as you can see here with our radar picture. Just a couple of snow showers in place. Here's your next 24 hours. Here's the deal. Temperatures do dip. So we go from the 30s down into the 20s as we head into tonight. And that brings your next weather factor, where we do have your hour by hour forecast over the next 24 hours. Starting off in the 20s. So what we're going to watch as we head into tomorrow, our next weather system will be moving in. Now this is predominantly Wednesday night though, into Thursday morning, and that's we're going to look at some snow showers, but some of us will pick up a few inches of snowfall. So we'll take a look at who has that winter storm watch in place and what to expect with this next weather system coming up, Ayla.
All right, thanks so much, Lisa. A reminder, where you park will make a big difference in St. Paul this week. Crews are focusing on getting piles of snow off the streets. If your car is in the way, you could get ticketed or towed. You can find out the schedule on WCCO.com/links. The system that sent us the rain and overnight snow stirred up some severe weather to our south.
The tornado is passing across the interstate just in front of me. It would have hit me had I kept going.
A driver captured this tornado crossing over Interstate 80 in Iowa near the town of Williamsburg. A meteorologist for our sister station in that area captured video of it as well. The National Weather Service confirmed that the tornado was an EF1 with up to 90-mile-per-hour winds. Fortunately, everyone is okay. It's the first January tornado in that area since the 1960s. Nearly 2 months have passed since a deadly shooting inside a Vietnamese restaurant in Bloomington left a loyal patron dead and server hurt. Today, the restaurant is ready to welcome back customers. That's where we find our Pauline Lee. New at noon, Pauline, the restaurant just reopened about an hour ago. How are things going there inside?
Well, it's been busy in here, Shayla. I got to tell you, I just spoke to the owners. I asked them how they were feeling. They said they couldn't sleep last night. They were a little bit too nervous for today, but 11 o'clock, 1 hour in, most of these booths are filled. There's just a couple of tables left, and we haven't even hit the lunch rush yet. When you come inside, you're going to see some upgrades in here in Kotu as well. We're talking about the new reupholstered booths here. These are brand new. You've also got a new paint job here, refresh coating of paint, new flooring as well, and a couple of new TV monitors too. So the owners say, you know, they're still healing, but they're ready to get back and serve customers.
We've worked hard to improve our food and the taste. Our wish is that the community and customers continue to come and support us like they did before to help make our business successful again.
Now, if you head on over to our website, wcco.com, you can find my extended interview with the owners. It's all in Vietnamese, but there is an English translation so that everyone can follow along. By the way, this restaurant is open from Tuesdays to Saturdays. That's from 11 in the morning until 8 at night. So, Shayla, I couldn't help myself. I mean, there's still plenty of time. It is winter. It's cold outside. Nothing like a nice warm bowl of pho to warm you up.
Oh, it looks delicious, Pauline. Enjoy. Thanks so much. A Monticello man in the hospital after police say he was shot several times. Investigators saying deputies found 44-year-old Jade Nichols on the road near Montissippi Park compost site last night. Police are still investigating what happened. Witnesses at the scene helped police identify a suspect, an 18-year-old who was later arrested and facing charges. We're told Nichols is in stable but serious condition at the hospital. A murder trial is underway for a man accused of killing a Minneapolis teenager. Jury selection began this morning for the trial of Cody Forencam. He's charged with second-degree murder for the death of 15-year-old Deshaun Hill just blocks from his school nearly a year ago. Hill was a starter back at North High School just last week. The Minneapolis School Board settled with Hill's family for the death. He was killed following an unplanned early release from school. This trial was supposed to begin in November, but was delayed so both sides could review new information. New at noon, a major gift for a Minnesota college. The University of St. Thomas just announced a private donation of $75 million. The university says it kicks off fundraising to build a state-of-the-art hockey and basketball arena on campus. It comes as the university transitions to Division I athletics. The new arena is expected to cost around $175 million and open in the fall of 2025. Right now, police are searching for at least one person who may have broken into 3 Minneapolis restaurants. All of them are in the 50th and Penn area and reported burglaries earlier this month. Security cameras caught one of them in action. You can see someone ripping out the drawer of the cash register at Red Wagon Pizza. When Dukes on 7 in Minnetonka heard about it, they sent over a drawer by Uber so the pizza place could get back up and running. Similar burglaries have happened at Colita and Broder's Pasta Bar over the next several days. Contact Crime Stoppers if you have any information. We're learning more about a mass shooting following a Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. parade in Fort Pierce, Florida. Police say 8 people were shot, 1 is in critical condition, and 4 people were hurt in the chaos. Investigators say the shooting happened after disagreement between 2 groups of people. All of the gunshot victims were adults. 1 child was hurt in the chaos. No word on arrests. New data shows China's population shrank in 2022 for the first time in more than 60 years. The country's population fell to 1.4 to 1 billion, down around 850,000 from the year before. The data follows a UN prediction last year that India will surpass China to become the world's most populous country in 2023. Music fans can add another summer concert to their calendar. Find out the big name returning to town. Plus, neighbors taking safety into their own hands. Their efforts to light up dark streets. And has this gloomy season got you down? Some easy steps you can take to battle the winter blues.
I was always the competitive one in our family, until my sister signed up for United Healthcare Medicare Advantage. Now she's got a whole team to help her get the most out of her plan. With coverage that's better than ever for dental, vision, prescription drugs, and more.
Advantage me.
Can't wait till I turn 65.
ARP Medicare Advantage plans only from United Healthcare. Take advantage now at uhc.com/Medicare.
Who says you have to spend more on skincare to get results? I power up my skin with Olay. It works, guaranteed. Oh, and they have something for everyone. Boost your skin strength with new niacinamide. Amp up the smoothness with Retinol 24. And turn up your skin's brightness with vitamin C. Me? I like to use them all. I power up my skincare routine with Olay. Olay, face anything.
Let's go to the swings.
Mom, look, a clown.
If oceans break, make a juice drink with only 1 gram of sugar and still keep all of that powerful flavor, then I can make a juice drink with only 1 gram of sugar and still keep all of that powerful flavor, then I can do anything. I can overcome my fear of clowns.
So real, you'll have time to get prepared. Feel the forecast on CBS News.
Some Minneapolis neighbors are flipping the switch in the fight against crime. The Marcy Holmes neighborhood is notoriously dark. The city has a plan to fix it, but it could take a few years. So the Marcy Holmes Neighborhood Association is trying to improve pedestrian lighting through a program called Leave a Light On. Using their own funds, they're reimbursing homeowners up to $250 for any outdoor lighting they put up, as simple as string lights. They say the goal is to curb crime and increase pedestrian safety in the neighborhood where many students also live.
If you take a look at these lights, they're dim. I mean, and I don't see a lot of people out walking their dogs at night.
About half of our people don't drive cars. They're on the streets walking or riding a bike. So pedestrian level lighting is really important to us.
Using $9 million of recently approved budget money, the city is also planning to replace about 1,000 streetlights in 4 neighborhoods, including homes. Anyone with lighting concerns should call 311. Americans are borrowing more money. The latest numbers show those credit a workout in the month of November. Borrowing rose by nearly $28 billion, according to the Federal Reserve. Scary thing is the report said the average credit card interest rate is 19%. This might be the time of the month some bills are arriving after all of your holiday shopping. Our Barrett Leone is working for your money with advice from a financial expert on how to pay off that debt and start the year off on the right financial foot.
Tackling credit card debt can be an overwhelming task. Where do I start and how do I get there? Well, experts say first things first, you need to accept your reality, acknowledge that change is needed, and then you can move forward.
Being money avoidant, not wanting to talk about these issues doesn't make them go away. It only makes it worse.
Elijah Cover with Great Waters Financial knows the struggle. He lived it.
I'm a financial advisor, and in my 20s, my wife and I had a ton of credit card debt. We made bad decisions when we were young, 19, 20, 21, 22, and those bad decisions, they snowball in the wrong direction.
Cover breaks down paying off debt into 4 steps. First, you need to assess your finances.
Understanding what's coming in every month, what's going out every month, tells us how much we have to use to save and to pay down debt.
Next, calculate your debt. 3
numbers that we need. We need to know our balances, our interest rates, and then what our monthly minimum payments are.
Pick a strategy. Will you pay off your smallest debt first? That can help motivate you to keep going. Or attacking the highest interest rate will help you get to your goal more quickly. You can consider a debt consolidation loan. If your budget is too tight for extra payments, consider finding a certified credit counselor to help.
Failure to plan is planning to fail.
And don't forget to create an emergency fund.
Put down the shovel if you don't want to dig any deeper. Put down the credit card, and the way we do that is by establishing an emergency fund.
Cover reassures that no matter what your situation is, there's a way out.
The thing is, you're not alone. A lot of people that you wouldn't even suspect have been in debt, have had major credit card problems.
Barrett Leone, WCCO 4 News.
As far as that emergency fund, Cover recommends putting away $1,000 to $3,000. That way, if something does happen, you have backup and won't need to use a credit card in an emergency. We're in that time of year when the winter blues may be getting to us. It's the cold, gloomy weather, the holidays are over, and it can feel like there's not much to look forward to. The good news is that there are some easy ways to keep yourself positive and motivated. A little physical activity goes a long way, and being around other people can lift your mood. Experts say being outside, getting enough sleep, and eating healthy can also help. Lisa, hopefully me being around you here in the desk is lifting your mood.
100%.
There you go.
Shayla is the most amazing woman I've ever met in my life. Like, she's so sweet.
You are too,
True.
Lisa.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, so here's what's going on. We're in the midst of this weather. The first weather system, which is dropping the rain, kind of odd for this time of year. But then we have another weather system on the way as we head into Thursday. Now, this is going to be a cold one. So let's check out your next weather factors. This next weather system is coming up here Wednesday night going into Thursday. Now, the mild temperatures do continue basically until Friday. So you are still looking at salting. With this next weather system, though, Wednesday to Thursday, your best chance of seeing snow is across the southern part of the state. Hence why this is where you do have that winter storm watch in place. So it's basically just to the south of the metro and portions of western Wisconsin. This is where we could be seeing 5 to 8 inches of snowfall. Basically, this storm system is just going to clip the southern part of the state of Minnesota. We do anticipate snowfall here in the Twin Cities, about 1 to 2 inches with this weather system, but most of it will fall to the south. Here's from our last weather system. So we do have cloud cover in place, still a couple of light snow showers being picked up on your radar picture. Otherwise, though, I think we're really winding down with this last weather system. Let's talk temps. 34. Again, 32 is freezing, so that's why we had the rain. Now look off to the west. This is why these locations we're looking at a better chance of seeing snowfall. Those temps into the 20s there. 34 in St. Cloud, western Wisconsin coming in about the mid-30s. So here's what's next. As we continue to go throughout the rest of the day, precipitation-wise, things will wind down. Temperature-wise, we go from the mid-30s just into the low 30s, and we're going to keep that cloud cover in place. Look at these temperatures, though. I mean, think about it. 23 is the average for the metro, and we're at 34. It's just very mild for this time of year. And we keep with these temps in the 30s for a good portion of western Wisconsin, all the way out to St. Cloud. Once you get to Alexandria and the western part of the state, still, though, even into the 20s. Now, as we head into tonight, talk about a mild night. Look at this. 8 is the average, 27 is your low, and we keep with the cloud cover, and we're done with the precipitation as we continue to head into tonight. As we head into tomorrow, temperatures pretty much around that freezing point, 31. That's in the metro. We do have some of those 20s further off to the west, 24 for Alexandria, western Wisconsin coming in pretty much around 30 degrees. All right, let's take you through this as we jump on into our next weather system. Things will quiet down as we go throughout the next, I'd say within the next 4 hours. I think we're going to be done with all the precipitation. And then here it is, next weather system. So this one's just going to clip us off to the south, and that is why that winter storm watch is across the southern part of the state. This is where you have that better chance of seeing precipitation. So this is Thursday. Notice we start to see, and this is all snow. We're not talking about a rain, wintry mix. We're looking at snow here with this one. As we go into Thursday morning, we could see impacts for the Thursday morning commute. It does get patchy as we head into the afternoon hours. For the Twin Cities, we're looking about 1 to 2 inches of snowfall. Further off to the south, you're looking a lot more when it comes to that snowfall amount. So Wednesday night going to Thursday, because of that snow falling during the Thursday morning hours, we have a possible next weather alert. It's very possible that Chief Meteorologist Chris Schaefer or Mike Gustniak will be changing that to a next weather alert. We're going to see what happens over the next 24, 48 hours with that one. Either way, we're looking at temps dropping off. Highs only in the 20s. As we go into the weekend.
All right, thank you so much, Seth. Just announced Madonna is going back on tour. Find out when she's coming to the Twin Cities next.
This January at Grand Casino Mille Lacs, we're ringing in the Lunar New Year by giving away layers of cash and grand play. Help us celebrate on Saturday, January 28th, starting at 8 p.m. We're selecting 8 winners on the 8th of the hour. Pick a lucky symbol and reveal cash or grand play. At the 9:08 p.m. drawing, you'd pick a red envelope and take home the top prize of $8,088. Ring in the year of the rabbit with wins at Grand Casino Mille Lacs and let your story begin.
In 1 second, Sarah will get a job offer somewhere sunnier, relocating in weeks.
Weeks?
Yeah, weeks. Don't worry, sell to Open Door and move on schedule. Yes. Request a cash offer at opendoor.com.
This could be the hardest thing you will ever do. Quitting is where life gets real, really real. And sometimes you need a hand. A kind word, a reminder that you can do this. You are doing this. So keep going. Keep trying. Keep quitting. Quit Partner. Free coaching, nicotine patches, and gum.